Here's map 2! Pop right to. Hopefully things run smoothly like. Be great. But we'll see. We'll see if we're that lucky. Who ranks up their freaking rhinos, man? The 4-star? That's just being a dick. Lag! I was blocking. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. That was fine. That was fine, though. I mean, that worked, I guess. Surprisingly. I'll take it. Let's see, so we're 10 up. If we do the 34, that'll put us at 61. That's not right. Yeah, it could be 50 or 61. And then we only need about 34 more. Maybe 2 more runs. It's not bad. Not too shabby. This will be fine. Be fine. That would be idyllic. But we'll see what happens. Sweet. Yeah, we're gonna do that way. Make it work. Finkle Dookie! We have tea already. We already got tea! One step ahead of you. What was that, man? Oh my gosh, the lag preventing me from finishing my combos is like extra annoying too. All the lag is annoying, but like that one's also like obnoxious. Where you're just like, oh, 4 hits? That's all you meant to do, right? Nah, just stand there, get hit in the face. Like, no, I swiped. He did. So we'll try and smash out Arena as quick as possible while we're hanging out. Ideally, between stuff, we'll have enough time to work with to do the final path of Elder would be nice, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. That way it's done. We just don't have to worry about it. The side quest seems like the new side quest for this week seems kind of whatever, but that and you can only do it like once a day anyway. I haven't done incursions yet. No, that's got like a month on it. That one's going for a while because it only just started the Saga one, so I'm not overly fussed about that one. I want to get caught up on stuff that's ending like sooner. I mean, that's why I had to do get to the GC, you know, on Tuesday night, and I didn't realize that the last side quest was also ending yesterday too, so I had to smash that out on top of it, and so it was like, thankfully I was able to do that because like arenas were already done and sorted out, so if I go hard the first 2 days, like all the arenas are basically done in the first 2 days, and then day 3 of a round, like I don't really have to do anything. But we'll get it done. It's the Saga champions though, right? Is it this Saga? So like Spider Woman is an option. Is it these Saga ones? The current Saga ones? I'll have to look at the options for it. It is only 15 rooms, which is so much nicer than the 25 of like a regular incursion. And the rewards are just better too, so it's also nice. For 25 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. Crashing. The other thing about like Saturdays is like I just don't set an alarm, and then I sleep way later on Saturday not setting an alarm because like how the crap did popcorn fall into my pocket? I wonder how long that's been there. Oh well. Odabell. Keep missing that second hit on the parry. So much now you're realistically, I should just be like, go to bed right now, catch up on sleep, and not worry about it. But we do it for the stream. That, I mean, even if I wasn't streaming, I'd want to be up to do this stuff anyway, so. Like, I want to sleep, but MCOC, man. It's also important. Cheesy with Yelena? Nice. She is poison immune, so that would actually help. There's still like the hacks that like help with like regenning and stuff, right? So she really doesn't take. She's tanky, so she really doesn't take that much. I'm the power stick one, yeah. So good run her. Spider-Woman also poison immune, which is nice. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, so she'd be good. Spider-Woman would probably be a solid second. As long as you get like the regen hacks, it really doesn't matter who you use. You just want strong champions. And Yelena is very strong, so it's effective. That and the way it scales, only going to 15. Like, it scales, like, quicker-ish, but, like, it doesn't scale to as high as it does in a 25-room run. So, just winds up nicer. And it goes so much faster. Like, just because it's so many less fights to do, it's faster. 10 less rooms is a lot less, like, movement you have to do. It's so much faster. I mean, that's what, 30 less fights, which is the fight time reduction, which just, I mean, even if you're doing minute-long fights, which, I mean, they could be minute or less fights, that's half an hour right there worth of time, just in fight time, plus all the loading screens, of which, between each fight, between each room, to each of the, like, other nodes, like, oh, do you want regen, and you have to choose this, choose that, the buffs, like, it's like double that. I mean, it saves you over an hour. Like, at least an hour less time. And if you are like crappy load time like me, an hour and a half. 2 hours, maybe, if it's like really egregious. Just those 10 rooms difference. Because a 25-room run could like easily take you like 4 hours to do. So the 15, I could see you doing it like 2.5, honestly. Like, just that's how much easier it is. I'm looking forward to next week. Oh, and that's another thing. AQ is done. Oh, I'm not done with AQ, but like it was the last day. So no AQ tomorrow either, so I don't have to worry about that, which is fantastic. Stupid emergent. Like, I actually didn't even see, wasn't even around because I was at work. So, like, I didn't even actually see the bugged state things were in. My fried, I've brains fried. Or something, I don't know, dude, it was kind of, work was just slow today. It was just kind of whatever. Not much, it was very, not much happened at work. Kind of boring day. Like, somehow it was like slightly more boring, I think, than yesterday. Yesterday was also like pretty uneventful. So, not a whole lot happened. Hopefully I can maybe do something. I mean, not that it was like, you know, I'm still like learning stuff, but it just wasn't like super productive. Like, how does that even work? Like, something went horribly. How long was it down? Like, it was down while I was on break, so I couldn't do like a couple rounds of arena like I normally do, or move in AQ. Like, it was down like the entirety of my break. But I don't know how long it had been down before that. And I said the screenshot, like I took a screenshot of it. Like, mine didn't say emergency maintenance. It said game was down for scheduled maintenance. I'm like, Since when did they ever have scheduled maintenance on a Thursday? Like, whenever they schedule it, it's always on Tuesday. Yeah, it's super weird. Yeah, I heard relics went away. Like, how does that even happen? Like, how did, for real, how does that even happen? Down for almost 2 hours? Dang. We're getting comp, right? You get compensation for that downtime? It was only a couple hours. I mean, it didn't really affect me, apart from, you know, just like a few minutes. I would have done a couple arena fights and moved in AQ, but otherwise, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Realistically, it doesn't change anything for me. Yo, what's up, AB? Yeah, I can do that. Okay. Oh, yeah, let's be Johnny Depp. Yeah, it always starts like a chain. Like somebody puts in like a what's like the command sort of format, and then just like the entire chat fills with it just being spammed. Ridiculous. Yeah, without fail. Oh shoot, we also have the live stream in the morning too, don't we? Shoot, what time does that start? Um, is it do they have a post? When is this when is that supposed to start? I totally forgot. They have a I heard about them announcing that or something like that today. It's like 9, I'm hoping it's like 9 Pacific. Or 10 Pacific would be better. The Coliseum. I'm looking forward to that. Final banquet reveals. Nice. 9 Pacific. Okay, so it'd be 10 a.m. my time. I've been missing the frickin' drops, so. Damn it. Come on. No, you're immune. Yeah, I'll have to make sure I have that up. make sure I try and wake up even extra earlier for that. Synchro, yo. I think because 7 stars scale as well as they do, and Kingpin specifically scales pretty darn good, I think he'll be a really strong attacker. The problem though is that like what he does is he's just kind of raw damage with a little bit of dot damage, and a little bit not like an inconsistent ability accuracy reduction. So I mean, he doesn't need to, like he has thresholds. He has like Sig 1, Sig 65, and then Sig 200. Are like basically his thresholds for how he works. Anything other than those levels are inconsequential. So I'll probably take him to at least like the 65. I don't think I can get him to 200. I mean, I could technically, but I don't know that I want to do that immediately, because it would be a lot of generics that have to be used. So I would take him probably to 65 for now. Use one on Domino. I mean, I do like Domino. Like it only like if you want to use her like her sig specifically for defensive reasons. Like if you still use her to like be defensive, then I'd say she's worth it. But yeah, like either of the other two arenas would be done by now in a 37 streak, and this is not even halfway. It's like basically a third of the points. We're more than a third of the way through the win streak we need, but I think the points is like a third. 80k radiance on an awakening though? No. Synchro, that is the radiance is far more valuable doing other stuff. Like awakening gem stuff is expensive. It's expensive. I don't think that's worth it at all. Personally, I mean, I don't know enough about Lizard. I like Scorpion personally. I don't know enough about Lizard. Lizard's obviously new, so he's more modern. I know Scorpion's kit well. I know how he functions, and he's got wildly high damage, and his regen. I know Lizard has some sort of regen thing as well, but I don't know how it works. I know how Lizard's works. Even then, like 80,000 is a lot. Lizards is you have to get hit to regen. Okay, then yeah. So it's more like anti-venom's regen then, or Sabertooth's regen. Yeah, that's less helpful. Of course, Scorpion can only heal if your opponent is healing, and they're not immune to Petrify. So. Jean is amazing. Well, like in a PvP setting, there's willpower obviously, but like if you're just like questing, there's no willpower on those fights, generally speaking. Crap. Ability actually failed it. Essential and D, I mean, it depends. His health pool will be substantially bigger. I think it'll be a little bit meta dependent, and who you try and use for it, frankly. Like, he is slightly annoying in the fact that, like, he gets extra combat power rate with his rage stuff, and you really don't want to be pushing special 2s, so you have to constantly bait out special 1s, but someone like Onslaught obliterates him. Jean will struggle a little bit, actually, because of the shrugging. But Onslaught will crush it every time, so it's like the easiest fight in the world. Abs counters Kingpin pretty well. Serpent, Corvus, Jean. Serpent or Jean, I'd say are great rank 4s. I don't know who you mean, like Symbiote Supreme? Is that what you mean by Symbion? I'd like, ouchie, don't kill me. Yeah, he's got the increased combat power right now. And then Serpent. You think so? I mean, actually, yeah, probably. I would say probably Jean first, yeah, then Serpent. Just because of all the mystics that do Serpent nowadays. Even Unduped, I mean, mine's duped now, but I took her up Unawakened. It's even Unawakened, defensively annoying. Offensively, she's like a nuke. Very much a dual threat. Ouch, that was my fault. That one was on me. Yeah, she's tanky on D though, man. Like, even if you have like not a bad like attacker, it's like somebody that's not like a tech or that like just does extra like good for it in any way, like it just winds up being so slow, and it's really easy to mess up with the reverse controls changing back and forth. Well, you're dead. War relevant? I would say she's useful for war, yeah. Sinister versus Jean is a time up? Probably. I mean, this meta, most definitely. Nimrod versus Jean, that would work, I think. I can't think of any reason why it wouldn't. Nice. Yeah, Nico's fantastic. I mean, as fast as Nimrod is, I would say. I mean, especially with him coming as a 7-star. I mean, if you got your parries and got him ramped to the special 1, special 2, it might kill in that. I mean, it would be cutting it close. It just kind of depends on how things lined up with her shield, I think. At equal ranks, I think Nimrod would probably one-cycle a Jean, so long as the shield didn't come back up again in the middle of the shocks. $30,000? I mean, if it's anything like last year's Banquet, then the most you'd be able to get and without like luck is 3. I only got 3 of the champions last year because that was all the keys I got that were guaranteed for free. You could technically out of the crystals have gotten another key, but I did not. There was only 3 that were free between all the milestones and all the events. Between the solo, the alliance, and the realm event, there was 3 keys. and 6 champions, so I only could get 3 of them. The milestone, the realm though, has both Kingpin and Absman. So if you have the units, you're guaranteed to get both of those, and then 3 of the 6. So you never know. So far, what I want from it, Scorpion. We still need the announcement tomorrow for the next 2, right? We need to find out the mutant and the cosmic. So right now, I am like, Scorpion is really the one out of the box that I really care about. Nimrod, like, I'll take him, but like, I don't think he's gonna be game changer for me. Valkyrie, similarly, like, I wouldn't mind her. I do not care in the slightest about Thor, Jane Foster. We'll see what happens when the mutant and cosmic get we find out what those are. That could make things interesting, but buff Taskmaster. Honestly, I like his kit. He just needs a little bit of a tweaking of how he works. He'd be pretty nice, honestly. Taskmaster's a lot of fun. I actually do like him. He just needs a little bit of a tweaking. I wouldn't mind that. Like, he's not even terrible. Like, if they just modernized him a little bit, he could be, like, insane. But, I mean, he's technically, I mean, he was nerfed, and then, like, they rebuffed back his nerf. So he's actually, the OG hasn't been touched in a while. But I think just having him as a 7-star would actually make him, with his current kit, would make him, honestly, not irrelevant. But obviously, the mutant or cosmic is also a rework, so. Shark, what's up? I mean, it would depend on the meta. Like, they wouldn't always make a deck, but like, yeah, Absman occasionally would again, and even Scorpion similarly. Same thing. Similarly with, like, I don't always have like Neferi in my deck. Like, I like him great for like regen reversal metas. He's perfect for that. Like, normally, I don't know. He's not like uber fast outside of those metas. So. Ham on Taskmaster? Yeah, that sounds fine. You're rank for him. I mean, you want him pretty high sig too for the higher regen percentage, but yo, Zemo. Yeah, Valkyrie. I mean, she needs the dupe for her like her main use of countering Unstoppable. I mean, she has decent damage outside of that, but like severely hampered utility not having the grid. So on PC, I mean, if you can play that way, great. Personally, I can't stand playing on PC, so I think mobile is far superior personally for playing. I think the controls work a lot better. They make more sense. I mean, if you're comfortable on PC doing it and like, you know, or have it well mapped to like a controller or something, and you're able to do that, you know, with ease, go for it. I mean, the game probably runs better on a good PC. And it's definitely superior for like non-gameplay sort of things, like just account management, like looking at your champions and stuff, just because of the bigger screen. Like, you can see more of your roster and stuff, and just maintaining outside of game aspects. But I also don't like the navigation on PC for like moving around the maps and stuff, because you have to like manually click on the nodes. Like, you have to move the mouse around and stuff. I don't know how that works with like a controller, if like you can just use the pad, like the joystick or whatever, and it'll do that for you or something. I have no idea. But I don't like it on PC. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean that, and she counters unstoppable. So if there's like a lot of unstoppable, she's great for that. But yeah, just to have like have it run stuff like that. Just kind of have it in the background on the computer as opposed to your phone. Yeah, it's better for something like you can auto. If you can auto it, yeah, it's better to just like have that. That way you can use your phone for something else. But yeah, because I've done that before. If like I just need to like auto fight the daily or whatever, and I want to do something else on my phone, yeah, I just like pull it up on my computer and have it run there. But yeah, lazy mode, engage. I mean, what behind me? That or that? There's a lot behind me. This is my bedroom. I technically could have moved all this into the other room now that it's like empty, but like I just kind of liked having everything set up in here. It's a mouse. No, the mice are dead. We killed what, like 4? Ridiculous. I mean that would make, because there's no way they're changing his kid. His kid is like fine. He'd be so strong if they did that. Which means the Cosmic would have to be the rework. Serpent dupe. I mean, Serpent, you don't want to rank him up basically unawakened for, because you want him for that defense. Jean, it's obviously super helpful, but like it's completely usable without being duped. Even in battlegrounds, it's obviously more helpful and safer. It doesn't change much for her defensively. It technically does a little bit. Offensively, it just makes her slightly harder to use in a couple matchups, but otherwise you can play it without it. So, I mean, I'd probably still say Jean. What? You having a stroke, AB? I don't know what's going on. Yeah, no, he does. I mean, even a 6-star still does Dark Phoenix's with a pretty good score. So, like, yeah, it would be 100% worth it to have in the deck. I'll run that probably tomorrow. I had a typo. Chill. Yeah. Oh, he'd be pretty busted. I mean, 7 stars scale so much higher than 6 stars do. It's like they're not even close. It's the same thing why like having Torch instantly made him from like nobody had him in their deck anymore as a 6-star to like people got him as a 7-star and rank forward him, and like he was taking on fights like he has no business doing. I mean, I don't see him being that either, but you know. Oh, there's plenty. Yeah, I mean the immunities and just a lot of times like even the metas will kind of hamper him a little bit, but he does take some of the most meta relevant defenders. Dark Phoenix. I mean, he could technically. You could technically do Serpent. Photon? Oh yeah, Photon's amazing. I love Photon, man. She's so strong. Kitty, I just wouldn't be really all that fussed about Kitty. I maybe with the 7-star scaling she'd be nice, but like I loved her as a 6-star. I mean, she was one of my Paragon rank 4s, or rank 4s as a 6-star. But like she fell off pretty hard for me. Like I didn't even take her to rank 5 until fairly recently. Like I just ended up not using her after a while. Yeah. And it's really because of like her sig. Which even without that, I mean, the sig makes her take 0 damage, but even without that, just while being phased, she reduces damage still by like a really high percentage. But again, the problem is like you can only have 30 champions in your deck. So it's like you already have all these champions ranked up. It's like, so it just depends on the meta who winds up in your deck. Did you retype it? Your last message I have from you is the not a stroke. Yeah, it didn't come through. I was like, did I miss a message somewhere? I honestly, I was like, Scorp was like a really nice. I don't think I was expecting that either. That is like such a banger of a champion. Tiger Sinji go nuts around the game requesting more. Like we never got goes to 7-star, yeah. With rupture. Oh, right. Well, you retracted the message that you initially said something about that. On heavy, so almost nobody will be immune. It can still apply in their time. Yeah, gotcha. Well, it's the same thing with, like, Hercules. They know how to design around Hercules, and they did so, and still do so today. It's like, there's no reason, like, he couldn't come as a 7-star. Like, he's not so busted, like, that wouldn't be problematic, especially when they know how to design around him anyway. They didn't want him as something to be Hercules. I mean, they make clauses in their fights that's like basically like use Herc, you die. Like that's how it was versus Ares. Like it was literally made to like you couldn't use Hercules. It was like a screw Herc fight, and that's not the first time they've done that. They've done that with a lot of bosses that are just like basically note it in such a way that's like using Hercules is just a bad idea. Well, yeah, because like a lot of the mutants like are shock immune. Like he can't be used for dust. He can't be used for onslaught. I suppose he could technically do Sinister, but he's honestly not that great for Sinister. He's I mean, he can do it, but yeah, basically, it's like it's just like a screw you to like, oh, you wanted to use her? Too bad. Yeah, can't do Britain. Who is like one of the most relevant defenders right now in the game. Can't do Bishop, although Bishop's not in a lot of decks anymore either. Like he used to be like one of the most like meta relevant champions. Like he was used offensively, defensively, and now you just like never see him in a deck. Like, it's super rare to see him. On the 10th, so we're still a week out. Okay. Who did I pull? Are you talking Nico? Oh, Britain. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was very lucky to pull Britain. Dude, that made me so happy. That was literally the best pull I could have gotten out of the Nexus, and she was right there in the middle. Front and center. It was perfect. And even if she wasn't in there, like, it would have been a dupe on Spider-Woman. So it was like, it was a great options. It's fantastic. Stupid failed combo, dude. Like I'm just like I'm spamming the inputs and then they're just like I'm just gonna stand still now. So annoying. Like my stupid laggy gamer song is like never been more relevant again. Like it was fine for a while and now it's like 100% relevant again. Especially the version 2 one. Buff the song. Like we should just play the song. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can pull it up here. We'll pull her up. Because it is so relevant. Like it's not even funny. I just need my my thing to pop up. I thought it was. We'll play version 1. There it is. Let me unmute my desktop real quick. There we go.
Fingers fly, but the game don't care. Tap to parry, but it wasn't there.
Compensation
Enemy
song.
swings, I dodged too late. Now I'm tasting virtual fate. Frame drops hit like a sucker punch. Pressed the screen, but it didn't do too much. One more try, no wait, I didn't survive. The lag says now while I try to revive. Parry too soon, dodge too late. My input's lost to the digital fate. Every move feels like
Suno.
text check failed, yeah, it's a mess. I swipe left, but I dodge right. Parry on time, but I still lose the fight. Frame drop hits, now I'm stuck in place. Boss wins up, blade right in my face. I mash so hard, but nothing lands. Phantom inputs in my hands. One more try, I'll take the bait. Game crashes, guess I'll wait. Yeah, not today. I swipe left, but my dude just stays. Counterattack, yeah, in my dreams. Guess I'll just spam and pray, it seems. Miss my block and took the hit. My health bar's gone, man, I'm sick of it. Lock spike locks, I feel the pain. I swear I'm good, but the game's to blame. Parry too soon, dodge too late. My input's lost to the digital phase. Every move feels like a guess. Text check failed, yeah, it's a mess. I swipe left, but I dodge right. Parry on time, but I still lose the fight. Frame drop hits, now I'm stuck in place. Boss wins up, blade right in my face. I mash so hard, but nothing lands. Phantom inputs in my hands. One more try, I'll take the bait. Game crashes, guess I'll wait.
Yeah, I guess she's already buffed. First time I fought her since she buffed.
I swipe left, but I dodge right. Parry on time, but I still lose the light. Lost at 1%, I go for the kill. Lost my hits, I'm standing still. I mash so hard, but nothing lands. Phantom inputs in my hands. Final chance, I try to evade. Wi-Fi dies, progress unsaved.
So one of my favorites. Now we can play Volume 2. Flag's my favorite now. The song is my favorite.
Try to move, but the frames just lack. Guess the game's not keeping track. Time too soon, got tagged and skip. Raging now, don't give me lip.
Yo.
Made my move, but the game just froze. Might be the service just took a dose.
Some PP.
Thought I had it on such lock, but nope. Just landed into the block. I'm locked in, but the game's not fair. My input's gone, vanished into the air. It's already hard to play this game. Contest of Champions is the name. I swipe one way, but move the other. Parry time, now I'm not no brother. Mid-battle freeze and I just scoff. Start to move again, but my dex is
all
off.
the fries.
Mashing hard, my phone in hand.
All the
when
fries.
will these inputs finally land? Phantom inputs no one sees. Come on, move, oh won't you please? Start the fight, I'm full of hope. Then it happens and game says nope. Tap in the left, I just want to parry. Laughing in French, oh no contrary. It's all on stream, I'll send the link. Hit that combo, but it's out of sync. One drop frame and I miss my chance. Critted hard by this happenstance. My skills are sharp, yeah, like real legit. Yeah, I know I blocked, but then got hit. I see the move, know what to do, but my inputs ghost like deja vu. I swipe one way, but move the other. Parry time, nah, not no brother. Mid-battle freeze and I just scoff. Start to move again, but my dex is off. Mashing hard, my phone in hand. When will these inputs finally land? With phantom inputs no one sees. Come on, move.
My chef, I
won't
think
you
she's
please?
60 now, maybe. something like that. It's not very high.
Okay, it's smooth, no lag in sight. Inputs landing, then the timing's right. Dodge that hit, and feeling bold. Combo hits, yeah, so controlled. But just as I go for a final blow, the screen locks up, and now I know.
Try to block, but why do I bother? Like this time's different from any other. Almost done, just want it to end, but can't quit now, oh no my friend. Mashing hard, my phone in hand. When will these inputs finally land? With phantom inputs no one sees. Come on now, oh won't you please?
Nice. Solid champions. Solid rank ups. We lag it. We lag it indeed. Let's see. What should we do? Where is... Come on! Another one of my favorites, though, which also has 2 volumes. This is more so like I kind of like put this one together because of just, you know, it was what I had going on, but it's fantastic either way.
Behold, I rise, it's nearly noon. Still in my PJs way too soon. No need for armor, blade or shield. My battles rage on pixel fields. Stats to boost and gear to find. XP farms and loot combined. Grinding levels night and day. Till real world tasks just fade away. No need to go. The outside world is full of woe. I've got my games, I've got my show. Why face the sun, I'll never know. Upon my desk, my health restore. A pile of chips, maybe some more. A potion made, just Mountain Dew. For I must gain the whole night through. 1,000 episodes await, shown in battles, twists of fate. One more arc, just one, I swear. Suddenly the sun's out there. No need to go. The outside world is full of woe. I've got my games, I've got my show. Why face the sun? I'll never know.
I mean, how it turns out is like somewhat kind of random. Gene's insane, yeah. She's super easy to play too.
1,000 episodes await, shown in battles, twists of fate. One more arc, just one, I swear. Suddenly the sun's out there. Again, hooray, no need to go. The outside world is full of woe. I've got my games, I've got my show. Why face the sun? I'll never know. A message pings, come out, they say. A party's near, don't waste the day. A side quest call, my reign begins. And social life, well that depends. So I stay my my kingdom bright, with glowing screens and soft lamplight. For though the world may call my name, there's one more quest, one more game.
Serpent needs, dude, there's no chance we get Hulkling for the Cosmic. No chance. I would love a Hulkling though. Hulkling CGR either, well, honestly I could see CGR being in there over Hulkling. I think I'd personally rather Hulkling than CGR myself. Specifically for like Battlegrounds, probably. Maybe. I don't know, I think I like CGR more for like questing than Hulkling. Yeah, that's high enough sig. My Nico, I only took her to like 100, and so I think she's at like 140 right now. But she definitely wants speed. I see. Yeah, I mean they fell off, but they fell off because like their cycles don't finish off as a 6-star. Their like burst cycles don't like finish off the opponent when the opponents are rank 4s, you know. So honestly, that would be funny. They'd have to do such an insane buff job on Groot for people not to just go completely mad that he'd be in the crystal. But I think that would be even, like, I'd prefer just a ridiculously buffed OG Groot to Hulkling and CGR. Just because, like, he's such an OG in the contest. And he's just been so abysmally bad for the longest time. I mean, it depends. I mean, she is still in the Titan for a while. So if you don't mind, like, pulling the max sig if you're opening Titans for, which now that we're getting the retroactive economy rewards, for Ascension stuff, like, it wouldn't be the worst thing, but, like, it depends on how valuable the SIGs are for you, I would say. But yeah, I mean, I personally stopped. Bro. And then we have Volume 2. Where's my Volume 2 at? I think I have them both in here for some reason. Where, I know I saw it. Where the heck is Volume 2? There it is. See, here I have only just the one.
Awake again, it's 2:30. I check my phone, no text came through, no plans to do, no calls to take, just me, my screen, my choice to make. So many games, so little time, yet somehow I forever scroll online. Will I begin that epic quest or play a game? I think that's best.
I mean, Hulkling as a 6-star can still do like rank 4 onslaught.
Nowhere to be, the outside world's got no need of me. I've got no games, my favorite shows. One and one son, no one ever knows. Pizza box, control an ear. Crumbs collect, yet show no fear.
Yeah, Serpent probably would be better. Or Domino, even, yeah. Sunspot doesn't need the 6. Yelena honestly doesn't really. I mean, Yelena is like more. Yeah, I want to Kingpin so bad. That would be the thing too, actually. What should I do? Kingpin or Stealthy? I have the rank 4 yet. I really want to do Kingpin, but Stealthy actually.
to be. The outside world's got no need of me. I've got more games, my favorite shows. Why get more sun? No one ever knows. And so I stay a hermit proud, my LED light shining loud. For though the world may call my name, I'm in cutscene, can't pause the game.
Yeah, I mean, I could technically rank for all of them if I wanted to.
Again. One quick thing turns into more game theories and some lore. Don't wanna know, no one to see, nowhere to be. The outside world's got no need of me. I've got more games, my favorite shows. Why get more sun? No one ever knows. Omega knows. Oh, Omega knows. Omega knows. Oh, Omega knows.
Zelda is just really strong though, so it's got good utility, insane damage. Extra money for attack. But now that Saitama's in here, I think it's only appropriate we play the One Punch Man song too. Because, well, why not? We have it. It does get a little weird near the end though. I'll have to like pause it. I never cropped it.
In the ring, they laugh, they scoff. Oh, God, really, this dude looks lost. For the best shot, I check my phone. Punch later, what was I shown? Monsters scream and heroes stare. That guy, no way, it ain't fair. I just sigh, scratch my head. Did I punch too hard? Oh well, they're dead.
I haven't seen any of the newest season yet.
One shot down they go. Nah, they just don't know. Trained so hard, I lost my hair. Still no one blinks, but I don't care. One shot down they go. No, they just don't know. Trained so hard, I lost my hair. Still no one blinks, but I don't care. Not knowing fast. 200 push-ups, 100 squats, 100 sit-ups, gave it all I've got. Every day I run 10K. Wait, that's it? Bro, there's no way. My python isn't writing. Went through hunch so hard, I break the sky. Interclassmen, nice try. Save the world, I guess. But these coupons, now that's a quest. One punch, one shot, down they go. No one knows I steal the show. Hero life, man, what a drag. This how don't get the trash, take out the bag.
Yeah, it hasn't been dubbed as of yet, so I haven't watched any of it.
Oh, that's neat. Wait, why is that guy stuck in concrete? I barely swung, is he okay? Guess I'll check away the sales today.
Why I did that, that was weird. mean, if Banquet goes poorly again, I think we ought to do a remake to the Ode to Kabam as well. That I made several months ago. Oh, this was like the worst possible matchup. Bro. But yeah, boycott song. Yo, Catman.
Bugs and issues galore. Problem isn't yours, so must be mine. Yet somehow the store better runs just fine. Patch day arrives, we hope and we pray. But what do we get? More bugs or your being fix? Oh no, that still leads down the line. Unless it's a bug where you lose a dime. Oh, Capman, your logic's a maze. Won't take forever, but that's just days. A chip too strong, you'll whine and frown. But if they're weak, have to wait till next year's around. Drop rate so low, feel like falling into a trap. Your crystals spin, the odds such crap you tease.
I mean, if you want to, I mean, it's not like it's anything special.
Even worse than it was last year. The forum's a useless space where things reside. With mods that just whisper, we'll pass it along inside. We shall be solutions to be assigned. Yet somehow the answer's impossible to even find. Yet here we are, like addicts seeking, hooked by the chance there'll be good news leaking. Oh, Kabam, you're down, yeah, you got to know. Knowledge might be power, but then you're slow.
That's the game. Oh, tried bad line, bro. If only that were the case. Ouch. Thank you. But it's also built with, like, max possible masteries, being level 65 and getting the mastery point from the store at the moment as well. So if you don't have the max possible mastery points, you have to adjust it however, minus the 1 or 2 you might be missing. FYIs. I do not have 3 points in the last game. I did used to a long time ago. So I was like, I want all the attack. But no, it's a waste of points. Technically, yeah, there's technically one Necro too. I was thinking of that. I just assumed everyone's done Necro, okay? Ouch. Yeah, it's just, this should be... So, yeah, so technically you want a Necro too, but like everyone's done Necro. It's old at this point. Necro's old. If you haven't done Necro, like, you're too new at the game, or you just hate that kind of content, which, who cares? Just get it done. get your mastery point. Like it's not even you wouldn't even have to 100% it. Like it's on the initial clear, which is like really lowballing it. So it always has value to do Necro because of that mastery point. Remute that. Put the music back on. We can take a quick look-see at it. My specifics on the build. 10 out of 5 MD. 1 buff expiring is instant. Special 3. Yeah. Yeah. So like, I basically just have a normal recoil build for the offensive tree. Maxed out Despair, 2 points in Deep Wounds, maxed Assassin. We have max Precision and Cruelty. That is gonna miss. Double miss. And then we got Willpower, obviously, is a must. That's max recovery. Bare minimum, basically, in the utilities. Max parry, 1 in dex, maxed out whatever the stun duration one is, and that's it. It's like, what is it, 7 points? Parry, dex, and then maybe 8 if there's like an extra point needed to get there or something like that. Normal is like the bare minimum getting the maxing of the what is considered the recoil mastery. So you're 1 in recoil, 1 in you just said what the mastery was too. I can't even. The one leading, the one right before. Just come on. Yeah. The whatever it is. What is? I mean, somebody just typed it in. I don't even see it now. Where's the man? I'm not sure. I mean, I don't think he runs recoils, does he? Bro, I freaking hate. It's so obnoxious that it's like, I'm not trying to do that, I'm trying to move. Yeah, Scorpion has some solid synergies. we don't even get the crappy ones. Alright, wave narrow shot. Counters miss. Good. Yeah, I don't think Rich Man runs them normally anymore. He plays the game pretty casually. He does like more news content than like game content stuff. Yeah, 100%. Like he puts in more time like making videos and doing like game adjacent stuff than like actually playing the game itself, I would say. Is what it seems to me like anyway. With like what the time it takes to make and edit videos and stuff. And 5 in deep wounds. Yeah, I don't have max deep wounds. Not in my everyday build, at least. Yeah, I mean, because he has like a full-time regular job. YouTube isn't like his full-time. Ouch, that hurt. Honestly, still very impressive because like YouTube takes up a lot of time. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of it. Like I'll catch the occasional like news video if he has like a thumbnail with like something specific that catches my eye, or like in the title or whatever. Then I'm like, oh yeah, I want to like hear about this. But otherwise, I don't watch a lot of his content. Honestly, buying a house is impressive. I mean, I know he's in the UK, right? He's or something, but like buying a house is like impossible for someone my age in the US. Like it's just it's not realistic. Like my friends has been like looking at the housing stuff for like a while. In this economy? Yeah. Yeah, our housing market is pretty jacked. I don't know what it looks like in other parts of the world, but in the US, it kind of sucks. Like, it's a well-known just sort of thing. Like, it's basically memed. Like, you can find easy info on just, like, how screwed just the last couple generations have had, like, the housing market. Yeah, it's basically just been in the last like 5 years. That's like really extra atrocious. Basically, like since like COVID, like rent has exploded and housing prices have just skyrocketed. But it's like, because rent has exploded, you can't like save more money. A mortgage will still be cheaper than like rent, but rent is going up, so you can't like, I don't know. It's just, it's really bad. It's really bad. That's the one thing that like has me wary of like moving into like a smaller apartment or something. It's just like, I mean, I don't use or need as much space as I have in here. But because rent is so bad, like I feel like even getting something substantially smaller for just that would make sense for just me living by myself would probably cost me more. Big land with little money. Really, all I would need to do is just buy some Bitcoin back when it was worthless, and I'd be rich. If I had a time machine, that would be the easiest way to do it. Just buy a few hundred Bitcoin when they were like $1, you know. Just have all the money you could possibly want. Bitcoin, stocks, land, yeah. Have all the monies you could want. I don't know if it's like leveled out or like gone back up a little bit, but like Bitcoin kind of like tanked a little bit. Like it dropped a lot, like fairly recently. Because it had broke 100,000, and then like I think I heard recently it was like back in the 80Ks or something like that, or at least barely 90 or something like that. Like it dropped a lot. I don't know if it's gone back up or not. But it plummeted. We'll go back up. I mean, probably. I mean, I'm not particularly fussed about it. I don't own any Bitcoin, so. Doesn't really matter to me one way or another. It's not like the best matchup here. It do be like that though. I mean, that worked. Effective enough. Whew. I was trying to charge a heavy there and it just wasn't doing anything. I am not so much a financial wizard or very financially. I'm trying to think what's like. I want to say like savvy, but it's like I don't know if that's the right word I would want to use either. Smash out the arena. I feel like it's been a while since I've had like to actually do much in the way of the arena. Cause like the last several has been like just champions I already own. Oh yay, game crash. Lovely. Fantastic. Good question. No idea. Good questions, though. Hey, it always takes a couple tries for the game to like actually come back up. Yeah, that's not gonna come up either. Third time's a charm. Question is it gonna come up now? There it goes. We got the title screen. And apparently it dagnabbit. I think the cord is actually starting to have more issues. I mean, to be fair, I mean this is like an old cable, so I've never replaced this cable. Like this is the same cable I've been using. Come on, unblip, come back, come back. Whenever it does that, like I start hearing the game through my phone, and I'm like, I don't want that. There it is. Hot dog, we're back. There'll be a lot of good stuff, more news and information on all sorts of stuff. If we can be up for it, that would actually be amazing. I'd have to like probably call it a little bit earlier today. Like finish this arena, go back to do the 4-star run, and then like just call it there. So I could like go to sleep and maybe have a chance of waking up in time for the stream. I've missed the last like couple. Because I'm not a morning person, especially since I'm on like nights, which I'm kind of like always on nights anyway. So it's because I'm just always a night person. I saw that coming too. I knew I was too slow for that. Slam! I mean, not that it really matters though. I mean, the arena is only going to be at most a 6-star, so. Which I don't grind out the 6 stars unless they're in the basic. Not that I couldn't, like I really just don't have the time to deal with the featured, like the time it would take me to run enough to get enough points to get the 6 stars, just not worth it. Oh, I maxed out the 4-star. I mean, it was good. Well, yeah, I mean, I do them all. I get all the 4 stars, and I'll get the 5-star. And then when he comes into the featured crystal, I'll try and get him as a 6-star. Although I'm missing, I think, 1 still of the current 6 stars in the featured. Even though I opened like 40 of them. Opened a butt ton of them. I'm still missing 1. At least 1. I think I'm only missing 1. Alright, Demo, have a good night, man. Yeah, it's going on 2 o'clock for myself, so. Like, it's hard to keep this schedule like going, which is why I like sleep extra long on Saturdays. It's like going this late and then only sleeping like 7 hours or less. Going to work, be at work all day and then streaming and then sleep and doing that all week, like it takes the toll. But you can go a couple days with like jack little sleep and then just like it catches up with you though. And then you're just like, yep, need to like sleep for a week now. Really? You failed my armor break. Dick. Back from the arena, noise. Get some good points in. Ouch. Ugh. We're sitting pretty good on the point. I'll run this one, and then that'll be it for these, I think. Do this way. Twenty rounds of 7 stars we just did. So. I think we have a few minutes before the 4 stars come off cooldown. I'll double check. Yeah, we will, because like, yeah, it hasn't been, we'll have it like 20 minutes. Because like, I started that first round of 4 stars right when I started the stream, which was an hour and 40 minutes ago, so we'll have about 20 minutes. So that'll give us enough time to do a few fights in EQ. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Get the EQ dealt with. So what was the class for this last one? Blizzard's inconsequential. It doesn't really matter for the boss, but what's our last class? Mystic. Okay. Oh right, this is the power drain burn steel one. You get Fury. So just gaining health. Any health gain does that as well. Keep them below 2 bars. So actually shouldn't be too terrible. But again, like Mystics, a lot of them don't actually benefit. Start with the wolf, I guess. Actually, that's a dumb idea. He can regen technically a little bit. We'll use somebody that can't regen. Mystic is easy, but like it's also like so few of these champions can actually like benefit from it. He powered steals. What's like a drain steal, right? I think he needs to do maybe for that. Bro. Ghost Rider can also heal. Try Wong. Give Wong a try. See if we can't regen energy damage here. My favorite champion? I really like Spider. One of my favorites. it gave me one Fury. Oh boy. Dude, why did my parry fail, you dick? This is a terrible... That was awful. I'm gonna just restart and not use Wong. It'll probably go faster. That was terrible. Rincho or Spiral, probably. Ooh. I mean, Spiral is better, like, offensive. The Wong time you did, that was really terrible. He's like awful with recoils. He really is. He freaking sucks with recoils on. He's one of the most unrecoil friendly. I mean, he can technically work with recoils in like a really long matchup. Like if you rev him all the way up, he can heal, but like it's really hard to do. Let's just guillotine it back. Probably faster. Yo, Slinger. No, I don't. I've never unlocked Collar Tech. It's 2 a.m., so yeah. I mean, it's nighttime, but. You know. Can you like throw her special, please? Give me just a fat lifesteal. That'd be great. Now he's dead. Okay. He did. Subjective exactly. Guillotine's like so good. For me, everything resets at 11. 11 a.m. This was actually a terrible matchup. Like, she's got debuff. Like, I should have used somebody that wasn't a robot. So. Oh well. What you gonna do? I'm taking way more damage than that. Should've just blocked. Yeah. Or not. Jeez. Okay, that's just causing... Get her into the corner. Too many ranked ones that just kind of suck. Alright, we've got max furies. I need you to... Take the recoil. Dang. That was really terrible. We do have some mystics that can heal though. Yeah, he's... I don't know. Whatever. I really don't love him. He doesn't have as much damage output as I would like him to have. I mean, he's only rank 1, but even with like the 10 Furies from the node, like, he didn't feel like he was hitting that hard. Let's see. Can we regen with Chavez? Who is the... Okay, it's her. We can use Chavez versus Phoenix. It's Jugs, Jugs is fast. Only Sig 80? Dude, mine's like 160. It's like my highest, like, naturally Sig to champion. It's really annoying. Ouch. Come on. Ouch, dude, I was trying to dex, you dick. Use my weakness to, like, heal up a little bit. It was, like, not a great matchup, clearly. That Petrify is actually bad. That Petrify actually makes me lose health. That's annoying. Yeah, that was kind of crappy. Kind of hope I can get a fat, like, Chavez special 2 off and heal a little bit, but I don't know if we can. If we get a big crit, like, it could happen. Maybe. If she doesn't die first. Which she shouldn't. Should be fine. That way we also don't have to worry about the power gain either this way. Which is awesome. Alright, we're gonna have to get a crit. shoot. I'm glad I didn't just throw it. Alright, come on. Big regen. No regen. Can you just... Can you... Yeah, we didn't really end up... We ended up basically net neutral overall in the fight. And that wasn't even because of the special 2 regen. Oh well. Some of these can go fast, but other times it's like... actually, Spiral could probably do some interesting stuff. I need to, like, heal up, though. See if we can heal up with Guillotine maybe a little bit. It's a nice, easy Guillotine fight. I think this is just gonna die too fast, though. I don't think we'll be able to heal. I mean, we healed a little bit, but it wasn't much. Got a little bit of health back. Actually, hold on. She has a small enough health pool. Since she's not ranked up, we'll just use a potion real quick on her. Yeah, heal up that way. Use a random champion. Alright, Hal. It is a chore, but this is the last quest, thankfully, so don't have to worry about too much. Let's see what Spirals do. She power drains with the I think will count, so let's give this a shot. Yeah, she's gonna get all the Furies. The lag is gonna get me killed. Dude, with the Furies, dude, those ruptures were melting. 36, dude, like 52% rupture damage. Bro. That was doing a lot with those ruptures. That was fantastic. That was very nice. Let's see, Nico. Her thing doesn't count, but... I mean, shoot, we can be poison immune. What the heck? Buff immunity at the start, extra while blocking. Basically do everything. And then your cosmic, so we get the acid burns. I think she can net come out with a little bit of health. Maybe not with recoils, though. Yeah, probably not with recoils, actually. I knew I went too early. Dead at least. Oh, went too early. Alright, we're out of energy anyway. There's still 2 lanes left. There's 8 fights still, and we're only halfway through the quest. Gross. Gross. I really need the cheap one, dude. I mean, I am gonna set an alarm for the early stream to see if we can't like get myself up and doing it, but that one crit. Nice. Solid. Solid. We did knock out most of EQ yesterday, or the day before. Yesterday, no. This week. That I do know is correct. Yeah, I probably should call it earlier rather than later. So we'll smash out the rest of... We'll smash out these 4 stars. And then we'll call the stream there. And then I will try and get up early for doing the live stream in the morning. But it's 10 a.m. It'll be 10 a.m. for me. So I'll set an alarm for 10. Hopefully. Ooh. That was effective. And if you haven't done what you wanted to with the Ravager store as well, like that ends in the next 8 hours or whatever, so do that. Thor Rags, depends on how they do that, but yeah, whatever. He's always been kind of a weird one. I mean, he is like quite strong. If you've never watched it, like seen it, I think it's still, like, it should still be on YouTube. Joel's video for Thor was like years ago, back, you know, when one of the, shortly after he'd like come out. I don't know how old it is from when he was first released, but it is a very funny video. It should still be on the YouTube somewhere. Never seen it. It is amazing. Yeah, it's early. I just don't operate that early in the morning, man. Like, I'm up till 4 o'clock in the morning, so I don't get up until, you know, noon. So, but what you gonna do? Wave requirements? No. Dick. 2017. Jeez, that's older than I thought. It's been in the game for a long time. I would have thought maybe like 2019. And even that was 6 years ago. Jeez. What is time, man? Doesn't make any sense. Ugh. He's technically been buffed before, though, too. There's still a lot of champions that have never been touched, yet, like, there's a bunch of champions that have been tweaked more than once. Gamora got, like, 3 buffs. Maybe even 4. Or Jane Foster, this is, like, her second major buff she's gotten. Like, why? Did you like a recent take on Thorax? Is that what you're talking about? Or like just like previously? 'Cause I don't think he likes them that much. Yeah, I mean I just don't focus on it that much. Like I'm looking at the chat, I'm just kind of eyeballing this. Yeah, the first bunch are not like great. Especially the Kang and Thanos teams. Specifically the Kang and Thanos of the 4-star ones. Because they're actually helpful for getting... Like, I actually want to hit those in, like, the basic arena, because the non-Kang and Thanos teams are, like, your rank 3 and 4 7-stars, and I'm just like, those suck to do, too, so... These are all bad matchups. Get it. Ongoing takeover character, yeah. Yeah, I actually got it in the last run because like ascended and like using the top few multiple times while like I'm at work. I can only do like 3 to 6 rounds during a break. I do that multiple times rather than going to some of the unascended and, you know, older champions that aren't worth as many points. I actually finished off the arena in the first round of the week in only 94 streak. If there's like any other like real upside to the King Thanos teams, is there's no masteries and there's no synergies. Ooh. Exactly. Like, you need 4.4 million. Like, we're actually less than halfway there, points-wise. We're over halfway on the rounds. We're about halfway on the rounds, I suppose. We're actually just under halfway on the points. Dude. The AI on the King and Thanos teams suck. And they're worth substantially less points. Because they're the lower, you know, PIs and stuff. Dude, that was 100% a parry. Give me that crap. Okay, that one I missed, but that first block was like 100% parry. Didn't mean to do that. Guaranteed crit. Yeah, I usually face those as like 6 or 7 stars. Yeah. It's really obnoxious. Not a fan. Not at all. I mean, it's half, you know, it's, but it also eats up more than half the time. I'd say it'd be like a split, it's maybe like 65% of the time of doing the arena for half the units. Maybe 60-40. I mean, it's like, it's around there. It takes, maybe 60-40. So that would be like a 50% more time to do this arena as opposed to like the other two combined. That sounds... It's probably not that bad. Maybe like 55-45. Which realistically, it should be like basically 50-50. But it's somewhere between that, like 55-45 and 60-40. by itself, yeah. Like of total in the arena, it's just half. I know it drags on that like it really is obnoxious to just do. Like it's so bad. 'Cause it just drags on. Like I'm halfway through the points. And I've already gone through as many rounds as I have. And there's just more of it to do. Whereas like I'd be completely done with the basic and like halfway through the featured in this many rounds. Like it's so much less. Actually, you know what? Considering how many less rounds it is in total to do them, I take it back. It is closer to 60-40, maybe 65, 35. Like, it is so much less, like strictly just the milestones. Like it is substantially longer to do the 4-star arena. Like it's really bad. The basic takes like 24 to get 4 million points, and then it's like 34 to get the 12 million in the feature. So it's like, it's less than 60 rounds, or around 60 rounds-ish to finish both those arenas combined. But it takes like 100 to do the 4-star arena. So yeah, that makes plenty more sense. It's so bad. Yeah, and then load times is, yeah. I mean, for the longest time, like I didn't have recoils on. And I did, you know, arena without that, and those fights were substantially like all I love recoils on now. It's just, it speeds up fights, and bigger numbers just makes for, you know, the bigger dopamine hits. So it's just overall more fun. Plus lag, yeah, that's... My load times on average aren't that bad, but sometimes, yeah, occasionally like a fight will take, you know, 10 to 20 seconds to load. And if it lags in the fight, which is not every fight it does that, but it'll, you know, every few fights will have like pretty bad lag, which adds an extra 5 to 10 seconds in that fight, just in lag. It's not great. Oh man. Feel like we're fading. He is, but I don't know, I think it's just like a deck size problem. Like, people just would rather have other champions in their deck, you know? Then he does have counters. And if you do happen to be able to get him to switch, then like he's basically worthless as a defender. You know, small health pool, easy to fight if you switch him. But it's like if you don't, then it's like it's pretty punishing. Rhinox P Gaming? I have no idea who that is. Or what that is. Whatever. I have no idea. Not heard of it. It's like this. I'm guessing this would be Rhino XP. I said Rhinox P, which makes 1,000% less sense than Rhino XP. No, Okoye works because her thing is Ensnare just prevents evade. It's not an ability extra thing, which is why it works versus Bullseye. Yeah, his evade is just immune to ability accuracy reduction, so you can't like use slow or something. Same thing with, although that is part of his duped ability. So if the Nightcrawler is unawakened, then like ability accuracy works fine for it. Valiant using only auto fights. I mean, I'm not gonna say that's impossible, but it would take way longer than what just playing normally would get you Valiant. Like stupidly longer. Like it would be obnoxious. Because like you can easily, if you know what you're doing, reach Valiant in under a week. From a brand new account, as evidenced by now Seaton having done it, but also like MSD did it, and it's just only getting easier and easier to hit the requirements for Valiant. Yeah. I mean, even if you know what you're doing, like Nightcrawler can screw you up. It's like it's so not consistent to like get them switched around. Yeah, I mean, it should be like an easy push, realistically. I mean, just getting through, dagnabbit. Like, just pushing, clearing, like, current story content, like, I think gives you enough resources to hit, for material-wide to get the rank 3s you need for Valiant. Like, it's super easy. It just takes a while, or, like, time to do the content. And once you're that deep in the content, like, you don't really need super specific, like, options for anything. Like, you can pretty much use whoever you have, and it'll work. It'll just be a matter of how long it takes. Yeah, that makes it more difficult too. I mean, obviously, this lags like crazy. It's not great. Ugh, dude, ranking up and like ascending Rhino as a 4-star is such a dick move. Like, I think we can kill him before he's problematic, but maybe. Nope, there's the... Dick! Dude, it's definitely like the cord being weird. It's like it's not coming unplugged at all, because I'm not like changing the plug. But yeah, lag makes everything harder. And just take longer. Lag, it slows you down, but also like causes errors, which errors slow you down. You know, it's like 3-2-2. I mean, you can't even like use auto fight until you hit like level A. How high level do you have to be before you would even activate? I want to say like level A, but it might be higher than that. So like you'd have to play some anyway before you could even unlock it. And initially, like, your champions aren't even going to be strong enough when you first unlock it to like actually do anything story content wise with auto fight. Like, you'll just die. Because auto fight just isn't great. The AI for it is kind of crappy. Especially since like early act stuff, even though it's been like nerfed and stuff, like it still has some of like the longer like Act 4, it just has really long paths in it still. Act 5 still has long paths in it, you know, it's like I don't think it was until like Act 6 that they like streamlined story content to be shorter and standardized. And even then, like there is like a way to like extend. There's still some in Act 6. There's like long ones, or can be made. Like the champion boss map, like you can do a really long path there. Just the way the map is set up. That's crazy. Well, yeah, I mean that makes sense actually. For the current meta, yeah, that should make sense. It's like with the MD and all the extra buffs. Yeah, that actually does make a good bit of sense. Yeah. Yeah, if you get the special 2 with the Fury and the armor breaks, he like hits really hard. Especially if it crits. And because there's just a lot of buffs to take advantage. Plus you get to hit harder if you like do the heavy and steel prowess for yourself. Yeah, it's like, makes sense. buffs just make a lot of mystics go extra wild. Mystic Dispersion is such a crazy mastery. I mean, it's also like a lot of mystics are built around like that being like a thing you can use. Yeah, I'm nowhere near 66. It's a lot. If you're close, how much experience do you have? Because like hitting 65 was like 680 million experience or something like that. Something I want to say close, somewhere close to that. $693 is when you hit 65. Yeah, it was somewhere close to like 690, 660, whatever it was. Yeah. It was something like that. Bro! Alright, we're gonna have to guarantee crits though, so... Oh my goodness. How many experience like tokens do you have? Because if you have enough, you could get 65 for the mastery thing. Like I said, you need like 690-ish million, and each token is worth $1 million. So depending on how much you have and how many tokens you have, you might actually be able to hit there. $829? Jeez. Dude, that's like 100 million experience more than what I got. It's insane. Yeah, Sigil gives extra. It's about as much I think daily is the daily quest, I want to say. So I mean, over several months, like that adds up to a lot. Let's see how much do I have? Let's see, it's the regular store. $719. So you have well over 100. You have 110. Well, I've got 30 million worth of right there. So you've got 80 million more experience than me, assuming you had zero. You have 0 experience tokens. 80 million. Like, that would literally take me 3 more months to hit at that, like without like extra more tokens along the way. And doing the thing every day, like, it's a lot. It's so much. So it's a job. I've missed a couple. I've had a couple, like, be eaten by the ether, from being at the cap. But I'm pretty sure that's happened less than 5 times. if I had to guess. So I've gotten most of the solo raid objective coins. 65 was the important one, yeah. And the next important one really, realistically, isn't until 70. People like completely underestimate how much, you know, several months of just straight sigil like experience that was or is just over time. Like even like the solo raid objectives, like it's only 1 million experience. It's 1 million experience a day, so it's like, you know, I mean, 3 months, that's 90 million experience. And how many months ago now did the level cap, oh gosh, go up? And all the refined experience got added to the sigil? I mean, it's been like at least 6 months, right? More than that. So it's like, it's a lot of experience. Now, it was inconsequential when, you know, friggin' doing the epoch was, you know, like 150 tokens in total for 100%ing it, you know. But now that we get like very little, there's not a lot of content coming out with like that has the tokens in it. We're getting the little bits every day for the daily quest and not the daily quest, the daily objective thingy, whatever it's called. The daily solo event. That's the word I was looking for. Super event, super daily event. There we go. And the solo raids, like, they add up. This time last year, has it been that long? Yeah, I mean, I guess Epoch has been out that long now, so I guess that makes sense. The showcase has some, but it's like, it's not that much. Again, it's 1 million experience per token. And there was what, like, at most like 20 tokens between all of them, and we get a showcase like once every 2 months with the new 3 months maybe, whenever we get a new node for war. So like once every 2-3 months. Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. So the sagas go for every 2 months. So. Or is the saga? No, the sagas are 3 months, right? Or 90 days? I don't know, something like that. Either way, they last forever. Yeah, I felt like the last one went like extra long. The lag! At least it still gave me the intercept. Beautiful. Honestly, we made it through this round of 4 stars not super unreasonably. It was still slightly on the slow side, but like about 40 minutes to get through 17 rounds. It's not like great, but it's not like as awful as it could have been. I definitely feel like sometimes it takes me like an hour to get through that. Oh man. Alright, well I'm gonna see if I can't actually get myself to get up for the live stream here in 8 hours. So, sorry, 7 hours. It's 10 o'clock, not 11 o'clock. So I'm gonna call it there. Try and get some sleep. I'm tired anyway, so. I guess they did design it that way, didn't they? Because it uses the ticket on the gate and not on entry to the quest. Then you could, in theory, yeah, just... Is there like a special reward for actually 100%ing the quest? I don't think there is. I mean, it really wouldn't make sense to do. I can't look at it right now because I'm in the EQ. Yeah, but Awakening Gem shards, I mean, that's a 1/10 of an Awakening Gem for like, that's not particularly helpful. Yeah, so there's no, like the rewards for the quest is just the chests on the paths themselves. So yeah, there's no like completion or exploration rewards. So there's not really a point in doing it. So what you could do is like keep restarting until you land on what you want to do, but like depending on the drops for the paths, like that could take a while. But thankfully, even if it costs energy is abundant enough, you could at least give it a couple tries. Just so you don't run into like the worst thing or something. Could abs man this? Well, you don't have to worry about the unstoppable. Or actually... Wicked. Let's try Wicked. No, because it's a gate cost. Gates, whatever you use to go through a gate as a currency, gets refunded if you can't complete the quest. Okay, that was unfortunate. I was still power locked, wasn't I? I tried throwing a special and then I did nothing through, so I think that was unfortunate. I think that was my fault though. Yeah, so it's about 690, a little over 690, I think, something like that. 692, 93, 94, something like that. I don't remember if I took a screenshot of how much I had when I hit it or not. Yeah, I mean, this is the last quest, so we can just use revise. It's not that big a deal. Not too much a biggie. Dude, lagging so egregiously! Dude, missed the parry! So stupid. Missed the parry. Yeah. It do be like that. Get a parry there. hoping I could maybe at least break even. We still lost a chunk of health. I mean, yes and no. I mean, it's special 1, like, he gets the extra, like, the combat power rate too, and he only gets the unstoppable on special 2 in the specific modes, but yeah, like, if the fight goes long enough, like, he's guaranteed to trigger that. Let's see. Go ahead. He's incinerate immune, so that's not the best. Diablo it is. Why not? But anyway, good nights. We're calling it. Get some sleep. Try and be up for the live stream in the morning and see all the good news stuff, maybe. So, but thank you guys. We had a few people through here. Got a good chunk of arena done at least, and this will get finished up probably in the morning. But so good night, peace. See you around. Adios.